Today, we determine a champion. A champion is one who is the best of anyone in a specific time. Today, 4 drivers have that chance of becoming champion. This year, we saw a huge comeback come out of Roush Fenway Racing, and both of their drivers are in the battle for the championship. The points leader, Julio Cesar, has been dominant all season long. Has had the points lead for a majority of the season, and is looking for that one more chance to win the title in his 3rd season. Diego Yepez, who's been not that far behind Cesar, has fallen back 22 points on the championship standings in 4th. Yes, 4 drivers have a chance to battle the championship, to win the championship. Alexander Rowe, he's had a tough first third of the season, but the last 2/3 he's had a remarkable performances. Had the points lead for 1 race. He's only back 7 points on Julio Cesar. Or can the rookie that was silent in the first half of the season, Justin Zajdel, make the comeback and give Toyota its first ever championship driver? This is the final race of the New Era Cup Series from Homestead-Miami Speedway, the Ford EcoBoost 400. I'm Marty Sakala. So, let's look at the point standing. Cesar comes in a 7-point lead over Alexander Rowe. Justin Zajdel, last race at Phoenix, was 34 points back. Today, he's now 13 points back after finishing 3rd at Phoenix yesterday. And then Diego Yepez is 4th, 22 points back. Those are the 4 drivers that are eligible to win the title. That's your championship 4. But it's not like the past few years where the first one to the line wins the title. Here's how it looks. The ways Julio Cesar can win, if he finishes ahead of all championship contenders and 4th or better, no matter what happens with the other 3 drivers, the championship will be Cesar's. Now we'll look at the rest of the drivers at the win perspective and the second perspective. Starting off with Alexander Rowe. If he wins, Cesar cannot... If he wins and Julio Cesar finishes no better than 4th, Alexander Rowe is the champion. If he finishes 2nd and Cesar finishes no better than 9th, Rowe will be the champion. Then you have to look back, and if you have to go up 1 as well to determine how that works. The ways to determine the points, because after the win, which is 46 points plus the 1 bonus lap at least, which 1 bonus point for a lap, at least 1 lap, which is 47. It goes from 42 all the way down to 2 based on what position. 1 point equals 1 position, pretty much. Justin Zajdel, he has the most wins this year with 2 on the year. Everyone else, we've only had 19 different winners this year. Justin Zajdel, if he wins the title, he can win. Julio Cesar has to finish no better than 10th. If he finishes 2nd, Cesar has to finish no better than 15th. And Rowe has to finish no better than 6th. And then for 1 position for 1 point, like usual. Diego Yepez has the toughest way to win, but it still can be done. He comes in today, 22 points back. If he wins, Cesar has to finish no better than 19th. Rowe has to finish no better than 12th, and Zajdel has to finish no better than 4th. 2nd, and Cesar has to finish no better than 24th. Rowe no better than 17th. Zajdel no better than 9th, and then a point per so on. But man, this is going to be a great title fight between Cesar, Yepez, Rowe, and Zajdel. The 4 best drivers all season long battling for the title. Let's show you where they start on the grid before we go trackside for the command to fire the engines. The highest championship driver right now is Justin Zajdel. He starts in 3rd position. Diego Yepez starts in 5th. You have to go back down for Alexander Rowe, who starts in 13th position. And then Julio Cesar starts all the way back in the 30th position. So right now, if I am doing my math correctly, Justin Zajdel, going into the green flag, will have the championship lead. But we're all set to go. Let's get the command to fire the engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
The starting lineup looks like this. Gatlin, Downey, Alexander Russell, they make up the front row. The second row, championship contender Justin Zajdel, 13 points back, in third in the standings. And Griffin Lynn, the Coke 600 winner. Row 3, Diego Yepez, fourth in the standings, 22 points back. Marty Johnson, the 12, is next to him. The next row, row 400 teammates. Michael Kelly, the 88, and Brian Webb is in the 9. Row 5 to 13, Steve Morgan. He was 3 laps away from winning the championship last season at the same track, and then his engine let go. Next to him, Sam Radowski in the 00. Stuart Grant in the 1. Finally got a race win this season. I believe that came at, I want to say Talladega, but I forgot where. I know he's won a race this year. And Jonathan Logan in the 21 just won after having the dominant car at Phoenix. We will restart the race, by the way, for Jaden Scott to keep this an equal race. Have all 42 drivers on the track. Doesn't look like anyone else had a problem. So yes, all the drivers come off of pit road once again. I'll actually put this race in the Discord so we can have more viewers. But 67 laps, 100.5 miles around Homestead-Miami Speedway. Last year's race was a caution-free race, surprisingly. But anything can happen at this racetrack. We can have wrecks happen any place at any time. And last year they even went 6 wide on the first lap or the second lap, and they kept the cars going. For one last time this season, the pace car pulls in, and Gatlin Downey and Alexander Russell will bring the field to the green flag. The final race of the New Era Cup Series for Season 4 at Homestead is green. Championship contender Justin Zajdel trying the inside. If he leads the lap, it's a bonus point towards the title. He cannot. He's trying to look inside for the lead. He just cannot get the low line to stick just yet. Alexander Russell may try and make it 3 wide in turn 3. And Zajdel's got a good run. The 20 car will lead, and that is a bonus point towards the championship. Zajdel with the points lead at the moment. Once again, coming into today, 13 points back. As they're going to go 3 wide for third. Stuart Grant, the defending champion of the series, will not win the title, though, this season. As they're 4 wide for the 6th position. Brian Webb stuck on the outside. A few drivers hit the wall. Looks like it was Webb and Kelly off turn 4. A lot of the drivers trying to stay single file, but look at Diego Yepez in the 6th. He is stuck in traffic on the outside. Very tight down the backstretch. 4 wide into turn 3. And as you see ahead, Alexander Russell is trying to take the lead away from Justin Zajdel. Oh, he's got to come down pit road. He's got a problem. Huge implications in the title hunt already. And Yepez is coming down. Keep in mind, though, if we stay green going into the first round of green flag pit stops, if that happens, it'll work for Yepez. And they're going to wreck Rowe. It's hard on the wall. And Rowe got a lot of damage in the 24. Once again, implications. Will he have to come down pit road? No, he stays in the back of the pack. And Julio Cesar stuck in the back as well in the 17. So right now, as far as we know, Justin Zajdel, he's got the points lead at the moment. As Sam Oskin in the 0-0, he is taking the points. He's taking the race lead away. Jake Rogers takes it 3 wide for second. Zajdel stuck on the middle line. Stover and Morgan underneath. The view from the Goodyear blimp. Zajdel, you see, running in 4th position. He will be able to get by the 48 and the 7 cleanly. Now let's see if he can work his way up to the leaders. Russell, Stover, battle for 5th. Carter Friesen up there in the 23 as well, off of 2. And now Stuart Grad challenges Sam Oskin for the race lead. It's a 4-car breakaway from the pack. Rogers wanted to look inside. Or Zajdel wanted to look under Rogers. Rogers blocked. And now Zajdel moves him up the track. Going into turn 3, Zajdel can't get the inside to work. Yeah, Homestead, the high line, it's pretty good here. Usually the only way you can make the low line work is if you have that draft. So a lot of single file racing as Jonathan Logan, yesterday's winner at ISM, looks underneath. Andrews puts a wheel to him. That's rubbing. Three wide, Logan all the way up the track. And it's going to go up into the wall. Nearly gets turned from the 23 of Carter Friesen. Oskin's taking the lead back away from Grant, but Grant's going to look to the inside. Russell looking for 4th on Zajdel. That's 1 point in the championship. That's going to cost Zajdel. But it's okay, though. He's got that bonus point from leading the 2nd lap in the race. Granton takes the lead away. Jake Rogers running up in 3rd, and now he goes to 2nd. And the 96 wants to look down low on Granton for the lead. He can't do it. Opens up the door for the 20 off of 2. Russell very tight up the track. The 20's going to take it 3 wide for 2nd. Four wide in turn 1. Oskin forces the issue. Very tight off of 2. Oh, I don't know if I want to be Zajdel in this situation right now. Very tight 4 wide racing. I don't know how they survived that. They've been surviving a lot of 4 wide today. But it's great to see them keep on racing. Morgan may take it 4 wide again. He decides not to, but all that battling has helped Stuart Grad pull up to near a half-second lead over Russell. 3 wide for 3rd. The 48 of Stover looking underneath. More single fire racing in turn 1. Carter Friesen looks on Sam Oskin. This is for, I want to say this is for 9th on the track. No, take that away. Update you on where the championship contenders are running right now. We know Zajdel is running in 3rd. Teammate John Andrews is in 4th. You got to go all the way back to find the 17. Oh, actually, the 17's fallen more back. Rowe is running in 38th. Cesar is in 41st. Yepez in 42nd. What happened to the 17? He came down pit road as well. I'm not too sure if this is a strategy Roush is doing, because of remembering the race was caution-free last season. That could either be an interesting strategy, or they had a problem. Zajdel's going to take it 3 wide down low. Andrews is going to work with him. The 18 on the back bumper. But Andrews will look to the inside himself for second spot. That's going to cost Zajdel 2 positions. He goes up the track. Derek Hamill and Johnny Garner battle for 7th. A lot of great racing so far at Homestead. They've been keeping it clean a lot. Some close quarters racing. But hey, that's the best part about Homestead. Very close racing. As Zajdel puts the bumper to the 1 and looks for 3rd. Derek Hamill up there into the 4th position. As John Andrews looks underneath Alexander Russell for the lead. And the driver of that 18 car has never won a race in the NOFSRL. He's had 2 poor Cup seasons. Last year in the 24, this year in the 18. Andrews will lead that lap at the line. Hamill will advance into the 3rd position, but Zajdel doing a good job trying to make that high side work off of 2. The next question is going to be, when will these drivers come down pit road? Pit road, there should be about 2 stops in the race if I were to guess. Because I remember last year these guys made 1 stop each. They could make 2 stops considering the pit frequency, which is now 2x for this season. As Russell is up to the back bumper of Andrews, and the 7 will look down low for the lead. And Derek Hamill, you could consider it his hometown track because he's a Florida native. He is running in 3rd as Russell led the lap of the line. What a run Derek's got off of 2. He's going to look for the lead off of this corner. No drafting help. Hamill has it. He's at the point. Russell doing a good job trying to fight back. Look back up here. Sam Oskin on Justin Zajdel for 5th. Oskin wanted 6th on Brock. Couldn't do it there. Russell trying to fight back on Andrews for 2nd position. Another driver down pit road. Brad Chestnut. A lot of drivers coming down pit road early on than expected. As look at Johnny Gardner. Where'd he come from? He's looking for 2nd spot. Takes 2nd. Russell goes to 3rd. Brock looks for 5th on Zajdel. The Toyotas have done a great job so far today. They haven't led the most laps, though. They're showing why they want to be up front and why Zajdel wants to win this title. Russell for 3rd. A caution's on the track. First caution of the day is out. Cole Baker involved, and this is going to change the game big time. It's not what you want if you are the 6 or the 17. They were hoping the race would stay, that they would have a caution-free chance before the first round of green flag pit stops. Now everyone's going to come down under the caution flag. This could help out the 24 of Alexander Rowe back in 32nd if they can get that car repaired and get running back up front. Because right now, this battle, it looks like it's come down between the 24 and the 20. So we will focus on the 37, the 22, and the 18. Let's see what Hamill does first. I have a feeling these drivers are going to go 4 tires and Sunoco fuel. Hamill is going to go with the 4 tires. A lot of drivers with right side damage. You see Gardner and Andrews. They are together. Gardner off the jack first. Looks like he'll get off before Andrews does, but where is the 37? Oh! Gardner beats Hamill! We'll have a new race leader. Race off pit road. It's Gardner, then it's Hamill. Third is going to be Brock. Fourth, Andrews. Fifth, Jefferson. Sixth, Russell. Seventh, New. Zajdel is 8th. Oskin 9th. And Stover 10th. We saw the spin involve Cole Baker, and it looks like Edwin Mendez as well. Let's watch the replay. So there's the spinning 42. Let's see how that occurred. So this is coming off of turn 4. Baker looks like he just gets into the wall, and Griffin Lynn's going to spin him out. And Baker will make some contact with the inside safer barrier, and that is what brings out the first caution of today. This is in real time. Julio Cesar just behind it. Luckily, he's able to squeak through. 17 will give us this best onboard. So the 2 Rick Ware teammates of Gatlin Downey and Brad Cheston stayed out. I saw a driver retire from the race, and it was Edwin Mendez has had a tire problem. Will not finish the final race of the 2018 season. Or 2018 or 2019 season, I should say. Looking at the fastest driver so far, Derek Hamill, you can see that he's got a really fast car. 27.758 as we get ready to go for the restart. So Downey and Cheston stayed out. Because of that, there will be a lap down. Cesar and Yepez, they came in. They'll stay 2 laps down. We get ready for the first restart of the day. Let's show you how the points look at the moment. Justin Zajdel, currently the points leader over Alexander Rowe. Rowe currently stands in the 32nd position. He's in 2nd. Cesar has gone all the way down to 3rd in the standings, and Yepez is back in 4th. Can't tell you points-wise, but that's how I know right now. Johnny Gardner, he's the leader. Derek Hamill, 2nd. William Brock, 3rd. John Andrews, 4th. Alexander Russell, 5th. Jay Jefferson, 6th. Ryan New, 7th. Justin Zajdel, 8th. Sam Oskin, 9th. And Brad Stover is 10th. Jaden Scott, 11th. Zachary Fitzwater, 12th. Steve Morgan, 13th. Carter Friesen, 14th. Elijah Gordon, 15th. DJ Reed, 16th. Ethan Hoffman 17th, Colin Denton 18th, Nathan Stapleton 19th, and Wyatt Quayle is 20th. Pace car will pull in, and we will get ready for the restart on lap 31. 67 laps are scheduled today. Back to racing we go. Top 3 get equal restarts. But watch this inside line closing. They're very fast still. Look at that. 51, 52. They're back in the lead lap for right now. Off of the corner. Yepez is trying to get one of his 2 laps back. Garner still in the race lead. Here comes Derek Hamill, and here comes John Andrews. Oh! There they go! Oh, what a save, Derek Hamill! Holy moly! That could have changed everything in the championship had that been a crash. Andrews is in the 3rd position. Brock is in 4th. Ryan New has cracked the top 5. The 22 inside for the lead. Dead even at the line. Andrews, he wants to take it 3 wide. Here he goes. And guys, the 20 car is stuck in the middle of this pack. He has not gone by any of the lap traffic just yet. Off of 4 they go. 3 wide. 2 of them for 2nd as Andrews leads. William Brock trying to get by. Huge stack up in turn 1 with Julio Cesar. Hamill gets by easily. Look at the pack going down the backstretch. And look at the 20 car stuck in the middle. My question is, where's the 24? The 6 is coming up there. There's the 24. Not just sure how far back he is. I'd be nervous now with Justin Zajdel. I don't want to get out of that pack as quickly as possible. Oh my, 4 wide off of 2. This is not going to be good. Oh my. O'Neal, bottom of the track. Gets that car back going. There they go. New is involved. O'Neal, Denton, Fitzwater is in it. Griffin Lynn, 2nd caution. But all the championship contenders got by it cleanly. And Johnny Garner took the lead away from John Andrews. Luckily enough, that did not involve any of our championship 4. Second caution is out today. Is everyone just trying to figure out where they're going to come in? And guys, I just heard Fitzwater on the radio. He is not happy at all. Everyone coming down pit road, and this looks like this will include the lap traffic. 22 and the 18. We'll watch first. Then we'll go over to William Brock. Looks to be gas and goes. That it is. Andrews beats out Garner. Garner trying to get there, but a bumper. So your top 3 are going to be Andrews, Garner, and Hamill. Brock falls back to 4th. Jefferson will be 5th. Jaden's got 6th. Zajdel will line up back in 7th, and now we'll watch the replay. I think we'll tell this story from the Goodyear blimp. Coming off of turn 2. Watch the 10 and the 38. Stapleton gets on the back bumper of O'Neal. She saves it. But these 2 drivers are going to come up the track. Stapleton hits O'Neal again and gets into the Fitzwater. And then Denton and New just have nowhere to go. And look at the stack up. The 6 car. Yepez just misses it. Look at the 24 as well get by. I would not be surprised if O'Neal went to Stapleton and talked with him after the race. But that's not really the personality of Josephine O'Neill. Let's watch this from another angle. That may have been just a... I think that may have been a dump. I don't know if Stapleton was mad for any reason. So we'll have another go at it. Lights are still on the pace car with John Andrews in the lead. I'm going to take a break real quick and plug in my phone. One lap to go before we get back to green. After that wreck, it just took out Griffin Lynn in the 8. The same 4 line up on the inside line. No damage to them. Julio Cesar's going to want to go on a huge run right now if he wants to be in this battle to win the championship. All 4 drivers at the moment stand 2 laps down. Yes, that's right, Downey and Cheston. Now 2 laps down after getting lapped. They were originally 1 lap down at the previous restart, and now they went back to 2. John Andrews will be in command when we take the restart once again. Johnny Garner 2nd, Derek Hamill 3rd, William Brock 4th. Jaden Scott is in Jay Jefferson 5th, Jaden Scott 6th. Justin Zajdel there, he is in 7th position. No sign of the 24 about. So Zajdel lead by a few points over Rowe. 8th is Friesen, Stover 9th, and Russell 10th. If we look at it, the 24 currently runs in 23rd. So the gap is now in the double digits, I believe. So we get ready to go back to green. Just past halfway at Homestead, Andrews will bring the field to green. Great restart. Cesar did not get a good start. Watch this 18 closely. The 51 inside, taking it 3 wide. And that's what I was expecting. Andrews to get right down low. Traps the driver in 2nd. Here comes Jay Jefferson in the 11th. What a wicked restart he got off to. Jefferson is up to 2nd. Jaden Scott has gone to 3rd. Whoa, hang on, Johnny Garner. He hits the wall off 4. Remember, this is a track similar to Michigan Auto Club, and Michigan, Jaden Scott did amazing at, despite not winning. Joe Gibbs 1-2 at the moment. Scott is 3rd. Zajdel's in 4th. He's stuck in the middle, though, 3 wide. Friesen looks for 4th. Oh my! Very tight race it off too. Not what you want to be if you're Zajdel. Justin just clips the wall. And Zajdel is losing spots. Where was the 24 last time he crossed the line? Back in 28th. Justin a little bit loose on the front stretch. Jefferson has caught the back bumper of John Andrews. There he goes inside. Jay Jefferson was so mad after this race last season for a caution-free race. Tough qualifying, tough race. Finished third in the standings. And what a move, Jaden Scott off turn 4. He goes to second. Jefferson blocks. The purple cars are 1-2. Morgan has gone up to third, and Zajdel and deep doo-doo at the moment. And there is the 24 of Alexander Rowe. The points, I think the point standings are tied at the moment. Now it's a 1-point lead. Very tight off of 4. From the blimp, Rowe has the points lead at the moment. We are watching this battle super closely. Guys, look at the description for being sakes. I'm just kidding. Zajdel, Rowe, Cesar, Yepez. Rowe may have a good run here on Zajdel. Here he goes inside. Can he make the pass stick? Not just yet. This is for 19th on the track and for the championship lead. Right now, Rowe has it by about 2 points. Or excuse me, I should say 4 points. Zajdel needs to get going, or else Alexander Rowe will get by. He's got to deal with the 1 car of Grattan, though. Gap now 4 points. Could be 5. Rowe trying driving it in deep. As Hamill off turn 4 all the way on the high side as he goes up into the wall. Seven or 6, 5, 4, 3, 2-point lead. Could be 1. If Rowe passes the 10, it's a 1-point lead. But if Rogers passes him, it's back to 2. Stuart Grant is the tying car ahead. Wyatt Quayle is the leading car. Stapleton up in the wall. Two-point lead. Or 1-point lead, I should say, again. It could be 2 now if Rogers makes the pass on Zajdel. Makes the pass stick. 2 points. 3 points. Oh, Rowe has made big passes lately. Oh, Rowe's got a big run here. To try and make it back to a 7-point lead for Alexander Rowe over Justin Zajdel. Trying to make the pass stick off of turn 2. No good there. Meanwhile, focusing up front, Brad Stover has taken the lead away from Jay Jefferson. Back to the battle for the championship. Rowe has gotten by the 20 with 17 to go. Zajdel trying to use that low line as much as he can. He is in panic mode at the moment. Justin scrapes the wall once again off of 2. Seven trying to help out the 20. The 24 trying to clear the 20 to 1, and he can! Zajdel starting to fade back big time. Focusing back up front. Stover is pulled away from this pack that's battling for second. DJ Reed looks underneath. Andrews tries to look for a 3-wide battle. Whoa, Carter Friesen saving it. I think he got a little tap from William Brock in the 78. But it helped him get back to that inside line. Back on the championship. One car separates the 24 and the 20. 13 to go. In my opinion right now, this race is, I don't want to jinx it, but right now this is the closest battle for the title in New Era Cup Series history. I think, once again. The 19 trying to slow down that 24. If the 20 can get by, that's team orders right there, like Formula 1. Zajdel having trouble getting by the 24. That's the 19 will let him go by most likely. This battle on the track is for 21st. Watching this battle very closely off of turn 4. The 96 up into the wall. 12 laps to go in the season. Zajdel sliding up the track. Back up front. Gatlin Downey trying to get one of his 2 laps back. Reed is second, Oskin third, Jefferson fourth, and Eric Monaco, the closer of the NOFSRL, is in fifth. Look at the gap between Rowe and Zajdel. Almost 1 second lead. Alexander Rowe has just changed the championship game. The only thing that'll help out Justin Zajdel is probably going to be a caution. Freezing up in the wall, losing a lot of time. 10 laps to go into turn 1. We'll focus back up here. This is the battle for second. Oskin and Reed off of 2. If the title ends in a tie, it would come down to average finish, and right now I think Rowe's got it. Oskin takes second. We've not seen a par. Oh, there's the caution! Changes everything, and it involves Daniel McMillan. And looking from the commentary box, looking at both boxes of the 20 and the 24. Zajdel's team pumped up because they just got a second chance. Rowe looked like he was going to pull away. Rowe's team not happy at all. And we are going to have pit stops one more time. This is the money stop of 2018-19 season of Season 4. You have to be perfect. We'll watch the 32 first of DJ Reed. And see what he decides to do. He's got the rights on. Ooh, Jefferson's going to beat Reed out. A lot of drivers going 2 tires on the race-off pit road. The 20 car is right there. The 24 is there as well. As they come out of the pits. Who's going to get at the line? I think it's going to be Oskin, and it is. Oskin wins. Stover second. A lot of drivers stuck in the battle for third. Monaco third. Jefferson fourth. Andrews fifth. Quayle sixth. Reed seventh. Morgan eighth. Johnson ninth. And Grant 10th. So it looks like the caution flag involved Daniel McMillan. Let's see what happened. This looks to happen off of turn 2. Yes, it did. In the back of the pack as well. Really, somewhere you'd expect this wreck to happen. Colin Denton just gets in the back of Daniel McMillan. Oh, that's where... Whoa! Diego Yepez! So McMillan spins out. Yepez! I think this is why the caution came out. That it was. Watch off of 2. Just behind Alexander Rowe. The 6 car hits the 19. Oh my! Canto and Rowe nearly get together. That nearly cost Alexander Rowe a title. Wait a second. Is that front damage? Let's watch. Let's watch. That may have hurt the 24's chances. He had that front damage. Oh, wow. And now we'll go from the 6. Nice 360 save there for Diego Yepez. Let's find out where the 20 and the 24 stand on the track. There's the 20. The 24 with an amazing money stop. I think he went gas and go. Let's go back and take a look. Nope, 2 right side tires. I think... What did Zajdel do in the 20? I think he may have gotten slowed down. I think maybe Zajdel maybe decided to go for 4 tires? I don't know, though. Let's see here. There's the 24. There goes 1. There goes 2. There goes 3. Oh, man. I think they had a problem with the air jack on the 20. That's not what you want. Look at that. Jack is stuck on the right side. That may be the end of a title run for Justin Zajdel. I think they were maybe repairing right side damage, but I don't know. But it puts Zajdel back to 29th. And Alexander Rowe is up to 13th. Not that much time left. There are 6 laps to go in the season. If a caution comes out before we take the white flag, it will send us into overtime. Sam Oskin, he is in control in the lead. Brad Stover is 2nd, Eric Monaco 3rd, Jay Jefferson 4th, John Andrews 5th, Wyatt Quayle 6th, DJ Reed 7th, Steve Morgan 8th, Marty Johnson 9th, Stuart Grant is 10th. And there's Rowe in 13th position, a comfortable lead in the championship standings. The money restart happens right here. It's crunch time, whether we get overtime or not. Could be the final restart of the season. 5 laps to go when we take the green. The 4 inside drivers, great restarts. Andrews, the first driver on the lead lap on the inside line off of 2. The 20 still fading back. Oskin continues to lead it. 4 to go at Homestead. Stover looks to the inside. 4 wide for the lead off of 2. The 00 nearly hits the wall down the back. Stover gets by clean for 2nd. Oh, bad. Very tight off turn 4. Oskin up in the wall. 3 to go in the season. Stover starting to pull away. Very tight again. That's Jay Jefferson in 2nd spot off of 2. And the 24 starting to fade back. Zajdel is catching the 24. If Zajdel can get by that 24, we've got a big battle. Not that much time left. 2 to go in the season. Brad Stover leads. Good battle for 2nd. Eric Monaco and Jay Jefferson. Brad Stover with the money restart. Pulling away. Trying to get his 2nd win of the season. 3 wide for second. He wants to see the white flag, not a yellow. And there's the yellow. Oh, big wreck. Hoffman, O'Neill, Denton involved. Elijah Gordon with damage. And the 20 is by the 24. Oh my goodness. Justin's not leading the title though. It's, I think, a 5-point difference at the moment. Now the question is, will we see pit stops as we head into overtime? Everyone is going to stay out. You do not want to come in unless you have to come in. Here are your top 2 in the standings staying out. Keep in mind, it's not playoff format, guys. It's not the playoffs. This is regular season points. Going to the replay. First thing I want to know is how close was Brad Stover from taking the white flag? Look at that. That's 5 wide down the backstretch. It's like a pyramid. Stremme into Hoffman. Oh, that's a hard hit in the inside wall. Hoffman comes up the track into O'Neill. There's Kenny Stremme and Elijah Gordon. There's Denton. Well, let's see. Look how close this comes to the camera, guys. Wow, that is great camera work. Right when the 31 hit the wall. Right here. Go another frame or two. 2 extra frames, 3 extra frames. When that green caution light right there, when that turns to yellow, you can't see it anymore. So if we can find another onboard that could show it to us. Maybe from the 24. From the rear bumper. Watch. There. Okay. So right here, when the caution flag came out, and Stover saw the caution light on turn 4, that close to ending the race. Look at this in real time. There's no safer barrier there as well. Keep in mind. So a vicious hit. So I think this may be the first time in championship history we have come down. This race comes down to overtime. Right now, Justin Zajdel leads Alexander Rowe. Remember, Zajdel has a bonus point. So 2 points are gained. It's a 5-point lead at the moment for Alexander Rowe. We may not be able to follow the leaders for the rest of the race. We may need to focus on the championship battle. I'm sorry, I cannot do split screen. I do not have that kind of technology. This is a 2003 game. The rules of overtime, if you're new to the NOFSRL New Era Cup Series, in my way I do it when I run these races, we do 3 attempts at overtime. Once the leader takes the white flag, we race into the checkers. However, yes, a big if the caution comes out before we take the white flag, we do it again, up to 3 attempts. I do not see Gatlin Downey. Oh, he got back on the lead lap. Oh, wow. I did not know. I forgot all about that. Brian Webb, camshaft issue. He is done for the year. O'Neill Hoffman, the only ones out of the race after that crash. Brad Stover leads. Eric Monaco second. Jay Jefferson third. Steve Morgan fourth. DJ Reed fifth. Johnny Garner sixth. Stuart Grad seventh. Tristan Allen eighth. Marty Johnson ninth. Aiden Shepard is 10th. Going back up here, this is where you find the two drivers that this championship has come down to. Justin Zajdel in 19th, Alexander Rowe in 20th, but it's not like the past few years where the first one to the line wins the championship. Remember, we did all these races straight up, no playoff format this season. Justin Zajdel is down 5 points to Alexander Rowe. It would be 6. Zajdel has a bonus point from leading a lap earlier today. As we get ready for overtime, the final laps of Season 4 of the New Era Cup Series, it all comes down to this. Brad Stover brings the field back to the green flag. Here we go. Morgan gets the inside line first. Oh man, what a run he's got. Steve Morgan could take the lead off of turn 2. Morgan does not have it yet. Go back to the championship battle. Oh, Gordon has slowed down the 20. A must caution is going to have to happen right now for Justin Zajdel off of turn 4. The final lap. One to go. Oh, there it is. The caution's out. The leaders go take each other out. Stover, Yepez, Monaco, another wreck off turn 4. Oh, Zajdel and Baker involved. Oh, my. Now let's wait. Jay Jefferson has the lead, but did he take the lead when the caution came out? We're going to pause this and take a look just to make sure. That close. Wait for it. We had a camera on it. Once that light turns yellow, there it is, right there. That is how close the caution came to being out. We will have a second attempt at overtime. And Justin Zajdel was involved in the wreck as well. It's going to take a while to clean everything up. But we'll watch the replay right now. I don't care about pit stops. Stover just gets into the back of Yepez. And the top 3 all go down. Yepez hard into that inside wall. Justin, Stover, and Monaco spin. Morgan gets by, loses a lot of positions on the track. As everyone, I think, scatters here at the line. But we saw as well the 20 car of Zajdel involved as well in this. Let's watch the onboard on the 20. This will give us a perfect example. You see, oh, Baker, he just bumped Gordon out of the way. These two are enemies on the track. And Zajdel, nowhere to go. And that's going to end his championship hopes. And I feel for Zajdel. He had one of the best cars out there in the first half of the race. Fell back a lot. And Rowe made the pass successfully. Then Zajdel passed Rowe again. Coming down to lap traffic. And he gets involved in this crash. A great season for the 20. But Toyota will not have its first Drivers' Championship, though. Unfortunately. It's a heartbreak. Let's watch. Go back from this accident. And we'll watch it in real time. That's a hard hit in that safer barrier for Yepez. We will watch every onboard we can. Only 4 onboards. That's the championship drivers that are contending. From the 6. Ow! Watch it from the roof as well. Very hard hit for Diego Yepez. Let's take a look from the 17 car as well of Julio Cesar, who, by the way, gets one of his 2 laps back. So if a caution comes out on the second overtime, Julio Cesar could still be the championship battle. But it's going to be tough. It's very tough to do. And we will watch the 24 of Rowe. Let's see what's slowing down. Sees the wreck happen, and I hear Zajdel was involved as well. So let's take a look and see if pit stops did take place. Jake Rogers in the 96 was involved in the crash as well. Michael Canto with some damage to the 19. And there was a stack up down the backstretch. But everything has shapen out. So we will go to a second attempt at overtime. Yepez the only one done, and Zajdel has actually called it quits in the championship game. But a great season for Justin Zajdel. Unfortunately, this will not get done. So Alexander Rowe, all he just needs to do right now is not wreck, and he's the champion. Running in the 17th position. This will be an all single file restart because there are less than 10 laps to go with all 3 overtime attempts, if all 3 overtime attempts take place. So for the second and third attempts of overtime, it is all single file. And this is how the field looks. Jay Jefferson in the lead, Stuart Gratton second, DJ Reed third, Brad Cheston fourth, or excuse me, no, Johnny Gardner fourth, Eric Monaco fifth, Tristan Allen sixth, Steve Morgan 7th, Marty Johnson 8th, William Brock 9th, Aiden Shepard 10th, Ryan New 11th, Sam Oskin 12th, Cody Smart 13th, Wyatt Quayle 14th, Nathan Stapleton 15th, John Andrews 16th, Alexander Rowe 17th, Jonathan Logan 18th, Michael Canto 19th, Zachary Fitzwater is 20th. 5 cautions so far in this race. We could get another one. But hey, who knows? This is the second attempt at overtime of the three that could take place. Jay Jefferson leads the field to green for the restart. Gardner to make the first move into turn 1. Teammate Allen will go with him, as Cheston has some damage to that 52. It's a 3-car breakaway down the backstretch. Reed and Gratton trying to work together to try and get by Jay Jefferson. And there's the run for the 1 to the inside. For the lead. Coming up forward, they'll see the white flag. 1 lap to go at Miami. Stuart Gratton, Jay Jefferson, battling for the final win of the season. But it's not over yet. Johnny Gardner, where did he come from? He has one last chance. Down the backstretch. He's going to take it 3 wide to the inside. Will he extend his streak on the all-time wins list? Let's see what happens. Final time. Gardner with teammate Allen behind him. Is he going to get the lead? Oh, he's going to get the lead. Johnny Gardner. Oh, Stuart Gratton just edged him out. Stuart Gratton wins it at Homestead. And Alexander Rowe is the Season 4 champion of the New Era Cup Series. Wow, what a finish that was. I don't know how Gratton pulled it off on the high side, especially with the 22 and the 2 working together. Look at that. The top 4 separated by nearly 1/10 of a second. Let's go to the replay and show you how that happened. Stuart Gratton, 2 wins on the season. I believe he is now tied for the most wins in the New Era Cup Series. No, I think he's got 10 wins now in all time in the NOFSRL. I'm not sure. We'll take a look, though. But into turn 1, Gratton run to the inside. But look at the run this 22 gets down low. And then off of 2, down the backstretch, Tristan Allen gets a draft off of DJ Reed. Jefferson's going to have to back off to prevent a wreck from happening. And then I thought Allen was going to push Gardner to this win. Off of 4, it's Gardner. He got loose off the corner, and Stuart Grand just edged him out. There it is, right there. At the line. Stuart Grand beats out Johnny Garner, wins the final race of the season. Stuart Grand with 2 wins in the 4th season. And then the 24 came across the line. Alexander Rowe is the champion. Hendrick gets the Owner's Championship. The 24 has done it. For the final time, let's save the results and make it official. Everything is saved. Let's make it official. First off, let's see where Grant stands on the wins list. That is Grant's 11th. Moves up to 2nd on the all-time wins list. So how about that? The 2 greatest drivers of all time in the NOFSRL battling for that victory. That race came down to experience, ladies and gents. It really did. So Grant's 11th career win in the Cup of all time. His 4th win in Cup, so he is tied on the wins list in the Cup Series. The most active driver, I should say now as well, with the active driver with the most active wins. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. He's tied. Sorry, Colin. Forgot about you. Can't forget about Colin. And now we'll make it official. You could not have asked for an exciting race to the end of an exciting season. And also as well, this is the 3rd season in a row where Chevy has had a driver win a driver's championship. Season 2, Paul Lambert back when Stuart Haas was in the Chevrolets. Season 3, Stuart Gratton, and now Season 4, Alexander Rowe. Look at that, 22 lead chase among 10 losers. That's awesome. The Season 1 champion was Jacob Guerrero, and he drove the Wood Brothers machine. Just making sure. I think the gap is barely enough It's just enough for Rowe to have the title. And there it is. Wins it by 8 points over Julio Cesar. What a run Rowe had all season long. 8 top 10s, the most of any driver in the field. 4 top 5s. A win at Watkins Glen this year. And now he is the Season 4 champion of the New Era Cup Series. Hendrick Motorsports, team champion. Diego Yepez was Rookie of the Year. Chevrolet, the manufacturer's champion. Let's look at some final stats here. Zajdel and Grattan tied for the most wins this year with 2 each. Wyatt Quill the most top 5s with 5. And the most top 10s with 9. Wow, I forgot about Wyatt Quill. Jay Jefferson the most poles this year with 3. Tristan Allen completed the most laps with 1,261 and the most miles with 2,093. Alexander Rowe led the most laps of the season with 107. Some general statistics. The fastest race was the Coke Zero 400. Or Coke Zero Sugar 400. The slowest race was the PetSmart 500. Biggest margin was the GameStop 500. Smallest margin was this race, by the way, with the photo finish. Fastest pole was Edwin Mendez, 2:06 at Vegas. Slowest pole was Cody Smart, 128 at the Glen. Most lead changes, the Coca-Cola 600 with 40 lead changes. Daytona 500, the most leaders. Half the field led that race. PetSmart 500, the most yellows, 9. Coke Zero Sugar 400, the most cars running with 39. And the most DNFs were the Coca-Cola 600 with 29. So a great season overall. Alexander Earl, the best driver in season number 4 this year. Season 5, I'm looking forward to. I'm not too sure when it's going to happen. Most probably during the summer. If not, it's because I'll be super busy. But a great year overall for the driver of the 24. That does it for Season 4 of the New Era Cup Series. I'm not too sure. You know what? I'm not going to be honest here. I'm not too sure if I want to do this during the summer or if I want to go back to a 36-race schedule starting in February. But it will depend, on my schedule and how busy I am because I got a lot of stuff going on in life at the moment and for the next semester. Congratulations to Stuart Grattan on winning the final race of the season, and congratulations to Alexander Rowe on the Season 4 championship in the New Era Cup Series. I'm Ray Sakala. It's been a fun season. I look forward to doing it once again next season.